Welcome back to Nicky's NRFIs. Nick Mencken here with Pickdawgz. Today is September 7th, 2023, and on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into my free plays, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're looking for my lock plays, head on over to pickdawgz.com and check out our premium picks tab. That's where you'll find my lock plays for just $20. And best of all of our daily packages come with credit guarantee. You can read more about that on our website under any daily package we cappers have to offer. Now, not as big of a slate on Thursday's games, so we crunched it down to my top 3. Let's roll right into game number 1. We got the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays. Right now for the Seattle Mariners, Luis Castillo will be on the mound with the 11-7 record. He'll be matched up against the Tampa Bay Rays Littell with a 3-4 record and a 4.69 ERA. Littell does have a higher end of an ERA, but he knows who he's going up against, and this Seattle Mariners team is trying to win their respective division. They got the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers all crunched up in that division. It's very tight, so I'm expecting that the Seattle Mariners will be coming out ready to swing the bats, but they are playing back in Tampa Bay. I think Littell will be locked in for this top of the order, and especially J-Rod at that top of the order, and Crawford as he hit a 3-run bomb in yesterday's matchup against the Cincinnati Reds. It's definitely the top of the lineup for the Seattle Mariners team is definitely something to take in consideration, but I think Littell gets to him in tonight's matchup, especially early on in the ball game. That's why in game number 1 between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays, we're smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. So on to game number 2 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Right now for the St. Louis Cardinals, Wainwright will be on the mound with a 3.11 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Atlanta Braves, Fried, with a 6-1 record and a 2.52 ERA. Max Fried has been absolutely sensational for this Braves team. I'm not so concerned about Fried in this matchup as he is pitching back at home for this Atlanta Braves team. I'm more concerned on this Adam Wainwright start. He hasn't been looking like his old self, even though his last 2 starts have looked a lot better. He's starting to sink a little more in, but he's still giving up runs early on in this ball game. And Atlanta Braves are the best offense in Major League Baseball. I do believe there will be a run coming across in the first 6 outs. I think the Atlanta Braves get to Adam Wainwright in this matchup. That's why in game number 2 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves, we're smacking the YRFI. Yes runs first inning. So on to our third and final game between the Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Angels. Right now for the Cleveland Guardians, Quintrilla will be on the mound with a 2-6 record and a 6.16 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Los Angeles Angels Canning with a 7-5 record and a 4.30 ERA. Canning does pitch a lot better, especially at home. He's consistent and he gets ahead of hitters, I must say, when he's pitching at home. He looks like a completely different pitcher when he is back in Los Angeles, that is. And then Quintrilla, he's been looking good for this Cleveland Guardians team as of late. His record doesn't show for it, but he's putting a lot more batters away, especially in the box. He'll get ahead of hitters. That's why I don't think any runs are coming across in the first 6 outs of this ball game either. That's why in game number 3 between the Cleveland Guardians and the LA Angels, we're smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected. Game number 1 between the Mariners and the Rays, NRFI. Game number 2 between the Cardinals and the Braves, YRFI. Yes runs first inning. And our third and final game between the Guardians and the Angels, NRFI. No runs first inning. Once again, this is Nick Mencken with Pickdawgz. If you have not done so, smack that like button. Helps me out a ton and it costs you none. And if you're looking for my lock plays, check that description below. The link is there. And we got Thursday night football. I'll see you guys tomorrow.